Namaste. Now we will start the part 6 of the Gordon call. Earlier we got 9 exercises. Now we will get another 5 perversions. And later we will have to make a war against 3 enemies. And then at the last, the technique of Niskam Karma Yoga. Now we will proceed along our journey from Bhogi to Yogi and make the God work for us. We know that truth is naked and burning, so we must careful accepting truth in our day-to-day lives, which are rare nowadays. Now we only address problems arising from some perversions, away from the truth that is unscientific and practice accordingly. The perversions rightly make us a prey of anxiety, depressions, etc. We become unable to understand and accept the truth. Perversion number 1 is money. A famous yogi, Adi Sankaracharya, wrote one verse describing the nature and attributes of money. The verse goes like this: Artham anartham bhavaya nittam nasti tatha sukha lesha sattam putradapi dhanabhajam vithi sarvatraisa vihitariti. Meaning, remember always that the wealth is the source of misfortune. The truth is that one cannot extract even a bit of happiness from it. For the rich, there is fear even from one's own son. This is the established way with wealth everywhere. This Saint Sankaracharya was a very much intelligent and erudite scholar. In a simple way, we can say that money is the root cause of all evils and it is not capable of imparting us any happiness. Now, let us ponder further. What is money? It is the most dangerous artificial instrument prepared by human is money. How? Scientifically, if we answer what is money, then it is nothing but a printed piece of paper. And going away from science, that is away from the truth, our perverted minds can give importance to money. And resultantly, we get stress, anxiety, fear, depressions, etc. A whole lot of material and physical ailments. So if we want God in our hands, we have to neglect money. Because the way towards God is only truth seeker's way, and money itself a perverted concept of human beings far away from truth, scientific or spiritual. And we don't find any yogi who had achieved God keeping money in their pockets. So we have to neglect money to become a yogi. Once you are a yogi, then there remains no want. You can create anything and everything at your will with the help of the knowledge of utilizing 5 elements of the universe. Don't worry, you only have to neglect the ways shown by the economist, because economics is an unscientific subject and absolutely unnatural. Karl Marx tried to understand human society with the help of economics, but human has consciousness which cannot be known or addressed through economics. So trying to know human addressing the problems through economics is an absolutely bogus attempt. If you keep one $100 currency note on the floor, after some time a dog may spoil it. But if you keep an apple, then all the creatures of the universe, from bacteria, ants, human, dogs, everyone will be attracted to it. Truth is truth for all. If not, then it is no more truth. Truth is not relative, it's absolute. Transformation occurs to your perception, but truth remains unaltered forever. If you don't eat for some time, you will be hungry. So, if a dog doesn't eat for some time, he will be hungry. But if you are having a want of money, but dog doesn't have any want of money. So, likewise, we will have to collect the 72 lakh species of this world. There are 72 lakhs approximately species in this world. All of them can survive without money except human beings. So it is not the truth. It is a perversion of human beings only. Newton's third law of motion is applicable to a dog also. Unknowingly it will utilize that, but certainly not money. Now we are going to get God on call, that is in our service. So in this yogic path, you will have to neglect or hate any untruthful proposition. So please neglect money and stay away from those who gives importance to money or advise to give importance to it. Perversion number 2, material wealth. Matter and consciousness moves in two opposite ways, you can say. If you want to give love and get love, then you have to move away from matter, because love is pure consciousness. No big businessman can ever achieve God, because the path of big business is full of lies, corruptions, perversions of all kinds. So the way will always lead to perversion, not to holiness of God. Wherever I tell about God, it's not the God described in the religions, sitting in a throne and arranging for your rewards or punishments, but it is the God full of maximum of goodness, subjective God, not objective God. So if you want material wealth, then no need of God. But if you want to become a yogi and want to enjoy service from God, then you will have to neglect material wealth. Perversion number 3, politics. The most dangerous perversion is politics. All sorts of dirty psychological games, nothing else. Take one simple thing, election. Many people and press are praising and describing like anything. But is there any scientific truth behind election? No, only perversion. Repeating once more, scientific knowledge is a journey towards the truth, and going away from it, perversion. Perversion leads to only to some dark tunnels from where you cannot return anymore. One yogi named as Vivekananda termed politics as mere nonsense. Even one famous writer, George Bernard Shaw, wrote that politics is the last refuge of the scoundrels. So politics is needless in human society. Neglect politics. Perversion number 4, religious dogmatism. Fathers of the churches, priests of the temples and monasteries, and maulanas and of the madrasas, imams of the mosque, are the preachers of the subject religion which they don't know. So hopeless students are created who have no idea of God. Only useless heaven and hell business. Both doesn't exist. It is a mere brainwashing machine devoid of any scientific intelligence. Hopefully the God says let him stay away a bit peacefully from these foolish people with unscientific intelligence who are termed as religious clerics and scholars. They don't know their own subjects. What a pity, and giving lectures without knowing the subject well. Somebody on the stage, someone tells that now you have become Christian from Hindu, some Muslim from Christian, and some Hindu from Muslims, etc. The foolish audience gives claps and they are very happy. So unscientific idiots these are. How a mango can be transformed to an orange? So peculiar. How the divide among Homo sapiens by which some becomes Hindu, Muslim and Christians are very much unclear. Probably these people need some treatment from the psychiatrist. Let them learn some physics, chemistry, mathematics, anthropology and biology properly. And then only they will understand Homo sapiens cannot be converted into any religions and from there to another religion. All bogus and time pass thing. I have asked these clerics questions regarding God, and out of 25 questions they are unable to answer even 5. But they are giving lectures, long lectures on unscientific fairy tales to the ignorant and innocent mass. They hardly know anything about God. Whatever they want to profess are unscientific, so away from the truth. Neglect religious dogmatism. Perversion number 5, possessions. 70% of this earth is full of water. Now if I say, out of this 2% of water of Atlantic Ocean belongs to me, then it is safe to say it's a funny statement. Yes, it is unscientific and not the truth. So if I say this house of 5,000 square feet belongs to me or that car belongs to me are equally wrong. But unfortunately, the economists try to establish your possession on something using their foolish brains. Or should I say, with their crooked brains, they are making the general mass fool. If you understand logically, then you can find very easily that property is nothing but theft. We don't have anything and we can't have. Our pervert mentality made us frame some laws so that we can forcibly prove our position on something. You are nothing but an Atma, spirit. And spirit has no possession, no relation like father, mother, brother, etc. and no material like house and clothes. So never become happy if you earn something material, and never become unhappy or sorrow when if you lose something material. It's all perversion. Neglect possessions. Now we have 9 exercises to do along with avoiding 5 perversions. Next we will engage to fight our 3 enemies, and we will conclude with the unique technique of Niskam Karma Yoga to become a yogi. The person immersed in the ocean of absolute peace and joy. And we will stop here today. Next, again we will go for tomorrow for the next part. Thank you very much.